All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome. This is our first episode of Chit Chat here at Saji TV. I'm Rhoda Abuya.
And you can call me Alvin Vendetta.
Remember, you can follow us across all our social media platforms on Facebook at Saji TV,
or on Instagram at Saji TV,
on Twitter at Saji TV,
and on YouTube at Saji TV.
Remember, you can follow me on my social media platforms on Facebook at Rhoda Abuya, on Instagram at Rhoda Abuya.
You can also follow me on my social media handles. Same on Facebook at Alvin Vendetta, on Instagram at Alvin Vendetta, or on Twitter, Alvin Vendetta.
So Alvin Vendetta, you know, they say love is a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
In that he that finds a wife finds a good thing.
A good thing.
A good thing, yeah? But you know, before we get to that phase, kuna kwanga na hapo ka stage, hapo katikati, you know, the dating phase. And you know, this is something that is quite common among the youth, or let me say among the young people, most especially those who are in the campus setup.
Sure.
So in this, our first episode of Chit Chat, basically we just want to discuss, you know, everything that concerns campus relationships. And you know, personally, when I think about this whole topic, the first question that comes in mind for me is, why date in campus?
Okay, so are you trying to be against it, or?
I mean, okay, mzazi amekutwa nyumbani uje usome. You know, you've struggled to work so hard through high school. Umeamka hizo dawns, umeka hizo dawns na ma prep times in order for you to come to a university setup. And then unaanza, you know, my mom used to call them to janja tudogo.
Okay. Okay, let me say on my side, I think campus is a gateway for maturity to some of the people. Some people, just at the first day on stepping at the campus gate, oh, I'm already mature. Oh, I live in my own hostel. I have my own room. Not to tell me, not to direct me, not to instruct me. I'm already mature. So that is where all these dating, or do we call it dating?
I think we call it dating.
There is even no period of dating in these relationships. Or do we say we date for 1 month in campus?
Personally for me, if I look at my trail of friends, enye nimekuwa nao kuanzia first year to second year to third year, honestly speaking, hakuna mwenye amekana a constant partner. You know, sijui kama umeona meme fulani yenye ilikuwa inasema, I have a friend who falls in love with different new people every month and every time.
Yeah.
But this generation kuna vile tume prioritize love sana. I mean, it's very rare. Out of the 100%, I'd say 90% of campus students are in the so-called relationship.
That's very true. That's very true.
So is it the freedom? Is it to go with the flow? Ni kwenda na mtaratara ama inakuanga nini? Peer pressure influence.
You know, I think that all counts when we diversify on this thing to do with campus relationships. Because you'll find out I'm in for campus. The very first friends that I do get, I don't know, you know, we meet people from different places. Everyone comes with their own ideologies, and everyone comes with their own behaviors from whichever schools they are from. Sana pacha, come say alikuwa someone of dating in high school, dating, let me call it dating in high school. And of course, you know, it's not one person dating.
Yeah.
To your campus, definitely nothing will change. So napata, if you are my first friend catch in campus, I'll have to adapt to your behaviors. But far from that, campus, not to follow you up, not to instruct you. I'm in my own room. Mark you. Not even my closest of friends who have left at home knows my how-abouts here in campus. So I have to venture. I have these feelings and like
adventure.
Pursue. These things I've been seeing them in high school, and let me try to figure it out. Nyendo mlikuwa machopiwa high school, like this was nothing to use. Easy vitu hazikuwa zina make sense. And now you're in campus. Sometimes I get to wonder, what difference do we have here in campus with our with the wala wanajita mambogi wa high school. You know, hakuna tofauti. Let me try to say, for us in campus, it's like we're trying to venture into something that we previously didn't find time to.
Hatukupata chance ya kufanya tukiwa maybe in secondary school.
Sure.
Ama ni primary school.
Sure. You know as they say, ukikosa kufanya kitu ukiwa mdogo. Sasa sijui kama ni hiyo ina apply in this case or what do you think?
Okay. Mimi naweza sema, I think huku kila mtu anatry ku experience life just as you had said. Na naweza sema most of us come from families where we've watched movies, we've watched telemundos. And unajua funny enough, hawa wazungu kuna vile huwa wanatucheza. Ati you bump into a girl, vitabu zinaanguka, mnaokota pamoja.
And then it's still in a campus setup, you know.
Yeah, in a campus setup. So I think basically dating in campus, percentage ndogo sana huwa ina make it up to marriage. Naweza sema hapa katikati na kwanga tu ni jaribu nione tuende vile itaka, you know.
Trying to picture in the romantic love we all know about. You know, and that is what leads us to the relationships. And let me speak on my side as this gender. You know, this gender thing.
That gender.
Yeah, you'll find that most of us, we are normally directed to nimetoka home. I'm not used to washing clothes. I'm really not used to doing utensils and dishes. And what kind of life is this? Lazima nitafute mtu, you know? And you ladies are so passionate about these things. And
so that is why you guys look for us.
And of course, forgive our charmingness. Yeah, you always fall for it. And yeah, definitely I'd be like, when nitafute mtu wa kunioshea nguo. When nitafute mtu wa kudo the dishes.
Heartbreak.
But of course, the way I'll put it to you in the first approach, when I come to you, it will be all about, I need someone in my life, you know.
I need a wife.
Yeah, you know, I need a wife. Okay, not really a wife to put it, but the way I'll approach you, I need someone. I need love, you know. I need someone to be with me at least.
And I think hapo ndo huwa mnatutegea. Just as you've said, sisi huwa najua ladies we generally tunakwanga so emotional. Na if you tell a lady you're looking for love, hata mimi ukikuja uniambie you're looking for love, and you're so serious, it is love you're looking for, then I'll blindly fall for that.
True.
Na naweza sema ladies genuinely sisi huwa tunapenda. Alafu kuna hiyo gender yenu, just as you said. Huwa mnatafuta tu watu wa kufua.
Please stop being
stereotypical.
Please stop being stereotypical.
Watu wa kupitisha time. But sisi, like, genuinely, for tunatafutanga love.
Okay.
From the day go. And that answers the question why dating campus.
Sure.
For my gender, for the feminine gender. Sometimes watu ni ile, like, unatafuta mse, you can feel a connection with, you know. Mse when after you've had a very long day, you run to and say, hey baby, today has been very hectic. Ule kama nifanye sijui nini, side hustle kumeenda hivi na hivi. You know, and then I don't say, oh baby, I'm sorry, just come here. Come here. I've got you, you know. You're kutulizwa. Just someone to make you feel good. And then also someone to make you feel like, okay, campus, as you've said, it's a totally new environment. It's a totally new place. Umeacha wazazi home and you're going to meet new people, right?
Sure.
Now definitely kuna that feeling, I need to feel I have someone with me. I need to feel sort of creating a home away from home, ama a family away from family.
Sure.
So I think
and on my note concerning the same, just as we earlier stated, not 90% of these campus relationships do last.
Unfortunately.
And of course, it's just a handful actually, leave alone the 90%. Very few successful marriages out there have had, they did start from campus. Because you'll find, Years you date, especially kama you're in first year. Oh, geez. What are you looking for in first year, my friend? You're signing a death contract, an emotional heartbreak contract.
Ni kujaribu maisha, trying to find your way through.
Even the experience is the best teacher. I really don't know what people search for in first year.
Excuse me, if you talk about that, you're attacking me directly.
But I thought
Maybe by the way,
really against me.
Okay, maybe by the way, when I came to campus first year, the first thing I had in mind, love, my friend, love.
First year with first love. You know?
First year with first love.
Oh, geez.
And then, you know, when I started dating this guy, in my head, ilikuwa, nimepata bwana, nimepata boyfriend.
And how old were you?
Huyo ndiye ataniwa, I was sweet 18, so young, and then I said,
okay, sawa.
So me, actually, nilikuwa nishafunga hiyo chapter, you know, ya kutafuta na wanaume.
Okay.
Wale high school boyfriends wanted delete, block. Sasa nimepata kafadia mzuri, mrefu, good looking. I'm like,
dark and handsome.
Anafanya engineering. I'm like, oh girl, you're so lucky.
Hey, look at someone here.
I'm like, oh girl, you're so lucky. I tell you, little did I know. So Alvin, mimi nimeingia, you know, first year. I told you nimepata this engineering guy. He's good looking. I'm so happy and I'm so proud. And at some point inafika ninasahau, I have my books. I have studies. That is the main reason why I came here. And here I am with a third year, mwenye ameka kwa field. For so long, anielewa vile kunaenda, you know. Anajua portal inakaaje. Mimi sasa hivi hata habari za portal sina, very innocent, you know. And here I am, almost killing myself juu ya nini? Mapenzi, relationship, and love. And so that drives me to this question, like, kubalance between love na books, kwa hizi campus relationships. Is it possible? Because for me, ilikuwa ngumu. For me, ilikuwa ngumu. Nitakaa chini, nikumbuke saa ngapi what the lecturer taught when I'm that first year student who is thinking,
babe,
tunampigia na shiki.
Babe, nili confuse get F na get D. Nikachekwa.
You know. Nampigia 10 missed calls hajashika, and I'm like, sakuna nani.
Roho haina.
Akona nani. You see?
Sure.
So balancing between relationship and books in campus, is it a possible venture ama it's an impossible venture? What do you think?
Nothing is impossible.
Kabisa.
In maisha, nothing is impossible. You know, just as we said earlier, we have relationships which are successful.
Kunazo,
and the majority zenye ni come we try, alafu kesho we still try and try others and others. You know, but balancing the equation, balancing my life as a man in campus with a relationship, mark you, we are looking towards a stable relationship. It's quite hard. At what time will I balance books? Of course, mini Charlie. I have football. Kuna ma PS huko.
Kama kawaida.
Nipate ma F kwa portal. Of course, sijasema mimi kona ma F kwa portal. Get me right. But definitely we have much of expenses to work out in campus. And now you get in the picture, you want this, we have to share the expense. Definitely. Babe, you're like, I know making such a thing is no joke. It's no joke.
By the way, there's no man behind my, it's just me.
Hey. Did you have to share strong and independent women? This is after a number of breakups in campus. Most definitely.
Really?
Strong and independent. Hapo ndio inatokea. Oh, you know. Yeah, but it really comes in that way. For me, hakuna balance to it. Hatuwezi sema iti. Kutakuwa na balance. Of course, wale ambao wako serious, probably they'll have to maintain the balance.
Yeah, na balance, I think itakuja kama the two people are so mature.
And very genuine about it.
Yeah, because me coming into, first year na date first year.
Skin ilikuwa na date first year in class. Actually, tulianza
will you guys even go for lectures? Number one. will you guys even go for lectures? Mtakumbuka hata kuna masomo kweli.
Kuharibia
Unajua if there's a first year and a third year, at least third year atakuwa like, okay, I need to go to class for kubalance your portfolio yangu. Kama ni mtu wa mabiashara hivi, you know, lazima nitafute ganji 1 to 3 areas. So at least atakuwa na that mature mind ku distinguish. Hii time ya babe. Ya babe. Hii time ya books. Ya books. Hii time ya kusakado. Kusakado.
Lakini futa ufai kuingilia. Futa una kujije kuingilia.
Time ya PS. Futa. And that is one thing we ladies have never understood.
Okay.
Like, how do you Sir Alvin, how do you put football in front of me?
You know, you're failing to understand that you came in when I was into this football. So for you is to cope up, for you is to adapt to how I'm living. But that is one thing that makes the relationships now start to fail. Because you cannot fit into what the other person was earlier doing. You see, you might be doing things and there is no way that it's easy for me to change. Okay, just like we'd also say, people date after campus itself. Out there, you'll meet new people from different calibers, from different backgrounds, with different likings. So the moment you fail to adapt to my likings, for me,
even your like things just break up. So
you find me, I'm too social, meaning say, forgive our charmingness for boys in campus. Unajua venye mnakujaga uko sure hauna girlfriend. You just want to
I know you're campaigning for yourself. Please.
Not really. So where was I? Nani kumshin kwa wapi?
Achana nayo. So
hautaki niwafikie. Nilikuwa hapa.
To forgive your charming selves. And to forgive our charming selves.
Definitely it is. Wase wa campus, usikiangi kijiji unatokanga unasikianga tafuta kijana university. Kijana university, lakini university iko na mambo.
But unasemanga make sure umetoka na degree 2. Hiyo nimekuja kusomea. Kama you're female, toke na bwana kando yako. Kama you're male, toke na bibi kando yako.
Lakini siko ya degree. Definitely ikuwe mse ako nje.
Ako nje?
Yeah, sure. Because hatuwezi kuwa in the same year. Okay, probably I'm older than you. But really for the same year, for me it doesn't really work out. It doesn't really work out. At least mse mmoja anafaa kuwa a bit mature than the other ili kukuwe na hiyo guide balance even with life. You know, najua venye the moment nimetoka nje ya campus, I see how life goes out there and probably you're in school and we're so much serious into this thing, then I'll have the whole experience. Tajua venye nakujali kwa shule na ukitoka venye tutamanage life pamoja.
Alvin, you're trying to say, I say what? Venye wako kampo. And they're dating. And they're in the same year. Wanafanya kalongolongo.
Afanya kalongolongo anacheza. Okay, you never can tell. Lakini hiyo ni kalongolongo. Hapana. To wasn't it all. I've had friends in the same class. In fact, actually moja alikuwa class rep, and then you have the class member, unaona, and then the class member the guy. Them your class rep hapa to wasn't it.
Strong and independent.
Yeah. So, it is like babe, si utafika mapema ili uniangalie. Unibukie seat.
Ama unitafutie venue.
So imagine, mimi nitoke kwa room nifikange kila siku kutafuta venue, nifikange kila time kukuwekea seat. Alafu ikuwe ni combined unit.
Alafu kuna ego yako kama mwanaume.
You know, like itafika to place na nitachoka. Unaona? Absolutely nitachoka.
So to sum it all up, balance between love and books and life in campus is really quite hefty. It's quite hard. That is why unapata most campus relationships zina end up ziki break, you know.
Yeah.
Utapata say a guy has dated more than 3 ladies in campus.
There's a lot to weigh that.
There's a lot to weigh, sindio?
And there are many things we're looking for.
Okay, udem nampenda ni mzuri, but mali amefika I can't cope with her.
Sure.
Akai kando kwanza.
Sure.
Mm.
And that is what makes the difference with campus relationship, with genuine dating that really focuses on the end goal is marriage. Because there is a drive that leads me to wanting to be in a certain relationship. I want Schroeder because I want my dishes done. I want Schroeder because that is beauty for me. Definitely encountering another beauty out there. Mbona nisiende beauty ingine?
You can't have me.
But he's just someone nataka by the way.
Akisikia vile unanikataa live. Unanikataa na fujo aje.
Hapana, si eti niko ubaya. Ebu kuwa open. Kuna msee anakuview pale nje is like, sitaki niharibu.
Unanikataa na fujo ingine kali.
Uni mali safi, by the way, feel free to contact me. Nishapea social media handles. But anyway, this thing comes with the drive. So what is the drive when you are fully decided that I want to be in a relationship? What's the end goal?
Yeah,
are you very serious about it that, hey, I think I now should be settled and we drive towards marriage? And it does not just take a drive, or a one-day initiative. Eti nitakaa chini, nilale, niamke. Oh, nimeona Roda, we can do this thing. Nope.
But then we're also young. We are growing. And the older we get, the more we find interest to new things. Mi huwezi niambia, like most of the things zenye ulipenda ukiwa young, do the same things zenye unapenda ukiwa sai. Most of the campus relationship age ni between 20 to 23, 24. Remember ndo umetoka kwa teenage. Unaona? You're a young youth. At this period, at this age, so many things fascinate you. Like kila kitu ni beautiful, you know. Kila ako attractive, ako beautiful, you know. Bado hujagundua like, okay, specifically, what am I looking for in a woman? Specifically, nataka mwanamke anakaaje. Specifically, nataka relationship yenye inakaaje. So unakuta hapo katikati is where we make all the mistakes. By the time unamaliza, you've broken so many hearts. Unaona? Because you simply didn't know what you wanted. The only thing that you knew in your head you want is a relationship, period. Why? Because you've heard in campus, people date, you know. In campus, people are in relationships, unaona? Yeah, so there's nothing clear, you know. So your face, I feel dating in campus kwanza mkiingia tu hivi first year, you try and relax kwanza.
Tumekataa. First year kwanza.
Relax kwanza.
Disclaimer.
First year
first, achana nayo.
Ujielewe.
Sure.
Me, I was nearly turned into a wife bwana.
I know. Dig the ground.
And then, you know, I'm like, okay, now I found a good man. I need to act like the wife material.
Like the wife material. And the good man.
Johnny sees this, their supper is prepared. You know? In the morning, sees this knocking with mandazis. Breakfast ready.
Kuna nguo
chafu. You know? Hello, babe. Uko na dati laundry unilete Friday. Saturday nitarudisha zikiwa clean.
Yeah, and that's all about campus relationships. So you better be so wise when kujiamulie eti I'm in a relationship. Sure.
Elewa environment.
Sure.
Yeah. Mseta kukujia, you're so beautiful. You're the most beautiful lady. This is when you first year.
Sure.
Never seen one like, na kuna mafisi. Mafisi.
Sure.
Mafisi.
Na kuna venye umeinsist yo mafisi jo. Mafisi. Nakumbuka hashtag Team Mafisi on train at this particular time. And I think wako hapa to campus on it. And so our dear viewer, feel free to channel in your comments and views about this topic. And at this juncture, Rhoda, I believe we have effects with these relationships.
Definitely.
Yeah, of course, everything has consequences.
Sure.
And for me, there are quite a myriad of challenges and consequences that we get to encounter with these campus relationships. One of them, let me say, I find campus relationships, especially the moment we are now in the husband wife situation to be very abusive. Why?
How?
Because definitely I'll want you to not start doing things like I want them to be done. And because you have displayed yourself as a wife to me,
the submissive one,
you know, and I'm like, oh, so amekubali. So nitamtreat venye nataka. So you see, you've given me the right to drive you. You've given me the right to control you.
Yeah.
Then I want you to do things as I'd want them to be done. For me, that's an abusive and a negative effect about relationships.
And then unaweza kuta I'm placing myself in a position where mimi kama dem, I'm so much in love with this guy, and I have to put up with everything that he says, unajua.
Sure.
In the process, yenye tuseme ni go against kitu yenye amesema, or I deviate from what he said, akasirike, tuseme anipige, I'll be like, he was just angry, you know, alikuwa tu amekasirika.
Sure.
And I can't walk out of the relationship juu ninampenda. He's my boyfriend, more of a husband. He's now above me.
Sure.
And that is why unakuta so many ladies out there are in abusive relationships, but hawatoki na hawaongei.
You know where it starts from?
And Makuni dating too.
Sure. Where it starts from, it begins worsening from the point we decided to come and live together.
Cohabit.
You get it, right? The moment you've decided to live together, this already at some point makes us one. And being one, you cannot be above me, Rhoda.
Yeah, most especially kama dude ndiye ana handle rent.
Sure.
Because as expected, you know, mzaya ananitumia rent kadem, nilipeza kwangu, ananitumia upkeep and everything.
Yeah.
But me, because of love,
You're in love.
You know,
Romantic.
I decide to move in with a man.
Sure.
Now, because he's paying the bills and he's providing the food, definitely he expects me clean the house,
sure,
wash the clothes, do everything he says. If he says, girl, I want you to kneel down and serve me food, I have to kneel. I have to kneel, you see. And if I go against that, he even has the power to throw me out of his house.
Sure.
And there's nothing I'll do.
Nothing you'll do at that time.
Nothing I'll do. And that is where abuse comes in.
True.
And that is something that I think we need to try and avoid.
Sure.
Sure. Yeah.
Despite we thinking that we
kuna wale wazuri though.
Yeah, kuna wale wazuri hatukatai.
Yeah.
But before you even decide to sema ati we're going to live with this man, before you decide saying that we can settle, we can try things out. No. First, stay apart kidogo. You know, then another thing I come to realize is we fail to lack accountability. It's really, really important. How well do your friends know about the relationship you're getting into?
Yeah.
How well do your friends know about the man you want to be with or the lady you want to be with? You don't just come out and say, oof, this is the man and this is the man of my choice. Upon have that person who will always want to know whatever step you take into your
what is going on inside there?
What is going on? You know?
Kukipatikana in cases where unakandamizwa or you're being bullied by your partner, you have someone to talk to.
Sure.
You know, sorry to say, we've had cases where ladies have committed suicide, you know. And if you look at the story vizuri, unakuta the suicide ikona a relationship background behind it.
Sure.
Unaona? So this is why it's very, very important kukua na that circle.
Yeah.
Yenye unaambia, okay, this is what is going on.
Sure.
I've been with this guy. He's too toxic for me.
Sure.
Nimejaribu kutoka, but he's threatened to kill me.
Sure.
You see, nikitoka, unaona?
Sure.
So these are some of the negative effects.
Yeah.
The campus relationships.
Yeah, sure.
Most especially if you're unlucky enough to find yourself in a toxic relationship. These are things that are happening in our society. Tumesikia girlfriend amepatikana kwa nyumba ya boyfriend. She's been, sorry to say, stabbed several times.
True.
Or strangled or something like that. No. This is how these things began. In as much as a society huwa tuziongelelei, but this is how such things began in the campus setup. And believe you me, we are two people from separate worlds.
You know.
Mimi sijui kwenyu kama wanaume Waluya mnaamini wanawake wanafaa kukuwa treated aje.
Haiko ikuwe personal. No. Haiko ikuwe personal sasa.
Mimi kama mwanamke Mkamba ama Mkikuyu ama Mkale, I know this is how women are supposed to be treated. So I expect you, with your Luya beliefs za uko
pia personal. Mbona ukwe msichana Mkamba Mkale Mjaluo Pwani nini kwetu Mluya?
No, insecure. Just an example.
Okay.
Just an example, you know. So I expect you to treat me that way, but me nakuta hunitreat hivyo, you know. Na nikitaka kutoka unakuwa resistant. Such that you begin threatening me. Now that comes in kwenye ulirukia too fast, like kuku observe. Ulienda with the spur of the moment. You are driven by the feelings and the love and the promises, the charmingness as you call it. Yeah, so those are some of the effects, you know, the abuse that comes in. Na zisipochunguzwa, they lead to deaths, you know, citing the examples that I have given. Yeah.
Sure. Hey, Rhoda, I think we need to wrap up this for the next episode.
Yeah, and our viewers, thank you so much for tuning in and for listening and watching our first episode of Chit Chat here at Saji TV. Remember, you can send in your comments at the comment section. Kama uko na 1, 2, 3 ya kuongezea on the topic, please make sure you do. If you have anything that you would like us to discuss regarding this topic, this first episode, please, you can also send in at the comment section. And remember, you can follow us across all our social media platforms, on Instagram at Saji TV,
on YouTube at Saji TV,
on Facebook at Saji TV,
or on Twitter at Saji TV.
Thank you so much.